Welcome to Unit 1, Lesson 1, Video 2. We are going to continue solving linear equations with one variable. Now we're just going to add a little bit more to what we have. Okay, so let's look at this example. So this example has variables on both sides. So I see that I have a 6x on the left and an 8x on the right. They are on opposite sides of the equal sign, so I'm not just combining like terms here. I need to do the opposite operation. It's up to you which one you want to move. If you want to move the 8x over to the left, you can, or the 6x over to the right. It does not matter. I'm just going to put my variable on the left. So when I start solving, I'm going to move the 8x to the left. So it is a positive 8x. I need to do the opposite, so minus 8x. I'll line it up with its like term. Okay, 6x minus 8x is negative 2x. Everything else just comes down. Then I have a normal two-step equation here. So I want to do the inverse of adding 3, which would be subtracting 3. And that's negative 24. And then divide both sides by negative 2. And I get positive 12. Just like I showed you in the last video, we can check our answer by plugging in 12 for x. There are two different places I have an x, so I have to check both. Okay, when I check this, I'm going to type the whole thing in the calculator, the whole left side in the calculator and then the whole right side. So I'm going to do 6 parentheses 12 plus 3 in the calculator. So I get 75. And I need to see if that equals 75 over here. 8 times 12 minus 21 does equal 75. So my answer is correct. Okay? Going a little bit further, so I have a little bit more to do here. I need to clear my parentheses first, so I need to distribute the 2 first. So I'm not going to do anything to the right side yet. I'm only focusing on this left side on getting rid of my parentheses. So 2 times c is 2c. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. And I'm just bringing that right side down. Okay, again, I'm going to move my 9c to the left. So since it's on the opposite side, I do the opposite operation. It's positive, so I have to subtract. I'll line it up with its like term. So 2c minus 9c is negative 7c. Bring down your minus 12 and your positive 2. Now I need to add 12 to both sides. Divide by negative 7. C equals negative 2. We check to see if our answer is correct. I'm going to type in the whole left side on my calculator. So that gives me negative 16. See what I get on the left. Negative 16. Okay, so I know that negative 2 is the correct answer. We have a few special cases that we're going to look at now. So I don't know that this is a special case just by looking at it. I need to work it out, and then we'll see why it becomes a special case. Okay, so on the left side, there's no simplifying I need to do. There's no parentheses or like terms I need to combine on the left. On the right, there's parentheses, so I need to make sure I get rid of those first. So I'm going to distribute. So that is 10 minus 8a. I'm going to copy down the left side. Okay, now I need to put my variables on one side. So I'm going to move this 8a on the right by adding 8a to both sides. I line it up with the like term. So what happens, negative 8a plus 8a cancels on the right, but then it also cancels on the left. That's a 0. So what happens is my variable cancels. So if your variable cancels, we get a special case. I'm going to bring down what I have left. So I have 10 on the left, and I have 10 on the right. 10 equals 10. This is true. So this is a special case, and we say that this solution is infinitely many. This problem has infinitely many solutions. So infinitely many solutions. You'll sometimes see that this is also called an identity. Okay. Well, what happens if our variables would cancel and we don't get a true statement? So let's look at this example. Again, I have no simplifying to do on the left, but on the right I have like terms I need to combine first. So 7m minus 1m is 6m. Now I'm just going to bring down the plus 7 and copy down the left side. Okay, I'm going to subtract 6m from both sides. Again, my variables cancel on both sides. I have no more variables. I have negative 5 equals 7. Well, negative 5 does not equal 7. That is not true. So in this case, we say there's no solution. Most of the time, you get normal answers for your variables, like on this one. We got c equals negative 2. Every once in a while, though, my variables will cancel, and I'll either end up with an infinitely many solutions or a no solution. It's infinitely many if it's true, it's no solution if it's false. That concludes this video. You are now ready to do Unit 1, Assignment 2.